grand evening, grand rising, grand afternoon, depending on where you are in your sector. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. Hit that notification bell, select all, so you're notified when I do post on this channel. Make sure you check out the About Me in my channel, the description box of each video, as well as the playlist to get caught up on any series like this series that I do here on this channel. Okay, so if y'all need to get caught up on any Royal Rumble readings, Divine Masculine has competition readings, Divine Feminine versus Karmic Clone, Black Widow readings, entanglement readings, go to the playlist of this channel and they're in their own separate folder. And there's a Royal Rumble reading, okay, for this. Okay, so make sure y'all thumbs up this video. Make sure you check out the About Me at my channel. We haven't did, the last time that we did a Royal Rumble reading was 8 months ago. So we're getting ready to do another one and see exactly what this Royal Rumble energy is about. So this reading, with Royal Rumbles, they tend to be they're about battles, right? So I don't want to use the purple deck. So I just know if somebody say the purple deck first, I'm going to skip over the purple deck because I don't feel like the purple deck right now is the energy for this Royal Rumble energy that I've been feeling. So out of all the decks that y'all know that I have, my decks are other decks. What deck would you feel that would be an appropriate deck for this reading? Okay, Galactic Federation. Okay. This is Texas. Pressure deck and the alien deck. Okay. I'm doing the first two. He said, pour drink inside my lemonade. I'm from Texas. Big X the Plug playing in the background. Then hey. oh, oh man. I like his style. He has some songs that I like. I know I'll be messing up his name because they be having these crazy names, but Big X the Plug, I like his music. He got that and he got Beast Mode. I love Beast Mode. I love Levels. I love I think that's what it's called. Okay. He a big boy too. Okay, so let's see. Royal Rumble reading for the overall collective. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. Hit that notification bell, select all, so you're notified when I do post on this channel. So we got Gray Aliens is over here been involved in something. Starseeds. Okay, let me turn this down some. Okay, so for the ones of y'all that have been watching me for a while, I have explained to you that these divine masculines, regardless if it's a twin flame, a twin ray, a divine partner, a life partner, divine soulmate, they all have their pure bloodlines. And I have explained to y'all that these bloodlines are amongst the Greys, the Giants, the Anunnaki, the Reptilians, the Palladians. They all have, each one of your masculines, if you have more than 5, have a significant DNA that masculine represents. Some of them could be crossbreeds too. Okay, so the Greys In the last reading that I just did at What's the Chattelarasha, it was twin flame and life partner energy that was at this battle right now that they were showing. And I feel like the Greys are known to, Greys are the ones that have the contract for the United States, where they could do whatever they want to do with the United States because of Eisenhower, for the President Eisenhower. Eisenhower was involved in a lot of things. JFK, MLK, Malcolm X, and signing the treaty for with the Greys. So this man has been, before he became president, he was head person in like a CIA, or it was an intelligent, it was some type of government big, you know, one of them things like the FBI, CIA, whatever. Okay, so there's videos and there's documents that whistleblowers have put out showing like the little Greys signing a damn contract with Eisenhower, and the contract was they can abduct as many people as they want in return of technology. So just think about back then, what was going on back then, all the way into the 80s to the 90s. There was towns of people getting abducted and going vanishing, and people didn't know where they were going, right? But they did. That's when all this alien stuff, and that's when like the people that knew about the aliens and the ones that was getting abducted and all that stuff, they was really speaking their story, right? We owe them people an apology. Like, you don't understand, this movement, this awakening is not just we are human. Humans move off of traits. A part of our evolution and developing is showing your human emotions. Now, if you cannot show the human emotions and you can't be a part of these chakras and all this stuff where it helps activate you, because you're amongst all these different species. You There has to be some type of empathy in some type of situation, right? So the Greys, the reason why they made that contract is because their species was not living, like their home got blown up, whatever was the destroyer took their home in a different galaxy. So, but the Greys, not only are they that part of peace, before that, let's go back before that, the Greys were the first rescues for the reptilians when the reptilians and the Anunnaki were when they were battling on the first war. Okay, so this is back when we gonna go way back into time, so y'all can understand how long these motherfuckers have been around. Not only that, they are cousins to the reptilians and the Anunnaki, but their bloodline, their dominate bloodline, got wiped away. It was only not that much of them. So now you're understanding why they had to abduct these humans and breed with them. And a lot of y'all, for the one, maybe, I don't know, I just know I have had conversations with people that have gotten abducted, and they talk about them having a child with the alien, and some of them get the pleasure, the pleasure, I'm saying pleasure because it is like the pleasure of meeting their child, their half-breed child, and then once and then never again. They always come back and mess with them, and this person will go, that person will go missing, or they'll be sick. Like, it's a lot of stuff that tells you when somebody's getting abducted and how long they have been getting abducted since they was a child, right? They have certain system, but again, society, the cover up, the big government cover them up because it's contracts. He was not my president. I was not born back then, but maybe I was. That could have been a past life that I don't remember. Really, but hey, it could be a past life. You die, you go into it's enough for big of a gap that I could have been back then. I just don't remember that part. Okay, and I don't know why I keep hearing hidden figures. They keep saying hidden figures, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe I was back when it was hidden figures. Hidden figures could be a significant for one of my past lives. okay, that they're wanting to bring to the attention. But again, that's clouded because that's when they were doing a lot of brainwashing and stuff like that. That not only have the Greys been a part of, they've been a part of a lot. They've been a part of a lot because they have had control over a lot since these contracts, but not only the contracts, the position they were put in when the Anunnaki and the reptilians was at war, when God, aka Ra, Uman Ra, was fighting um, Lucifer. Whenever they fought, which was Lucifer back then, because Lucifer fell in love with Lilith, and Lilith was a reptilian, and that caused a war because they said you're not supposed to mate outside your species, and we all know that that was a thing. It's not that way now, but we all know that that was a thing, and it was written in the Bible until they kept rewriting the Bible. So it was a thing way, way before. And I'm just giving you a history of where it stimulated from, right? Not only was it that war with Lucifer and Ra, the reptilians that was thought they defeated all the reptilians. Ra thought he defeated all the reptilians, but the reptilians had power to dig underneath the ground. The Egyptians, which is AKA the Anunnaki, and the giants was on top building the pyramids. These pyramids is not the best way to help understand what those pyramids was used for is Indiana Jones. And that one part where them aliens was inside of that Mayans pyramid and all that stuff start crumbling down, so it was like a spaceship so they can get out of here. We've been stuck in this bitch for a long time. Okay? I feel like I'm saying too much. Um Indiana Jones movie with the aliens in that pyramid and him helping activate them to be able to get out of that. That was the whole thing what the pyramids was about. We did not get to finish it because of the crossbreeding had got way out of control. Um and you don't know how to control, like I'm just throwing movies out there. Back then, I'm gonna use the movie Underworld. Like when the Underworld, when how they were saying, don't misbreed, because you don't know how they're gonna react. It had a reaction. It had a reaction, and that was something that we couldn't control. Not only as Egyptian gods, being in this dome, it blocks our power. The more that we breed with humans, the more you got to remember they were already these are the first scientists. This bloodline is the first scientists because of the contracts that they were given. But the contracts, I won't even say the contracts because the Greys already knew who Eisenhower's bloodline and all. They already knew all that. They just had to put documentation in a place for the government so they can do it, right? Because again, everything, just like I said, everything, a piece of paper, a birth certificate, all that, your social security, all that, these contracts, all that, your signature, right? Just think about like all the kids that don't know how to write their name in cursive. When y'all were taught that cursive was some type of magical form of writing. They forget, yeah, I hope you didn't forget that they taught y'all that when we were kids, when you were learning that shit. But people tend to forget, right? So of course they're not gonna give cursive to these Gen X babies, whatever they called. You know, they're not gonna give it to them. Okay, so I feel like the Greys are stepping in. So let's go back to the twin flame. Twin flame is the purest bloodline, of royalty. Twin flame energy is the purest bloodline of royalty. Then it's your twin ray, and then it's your divine partner. Divine partner steps in when it comes to the Greys. That's where all the interracial relationships, the mixed breeds, the all that is fighting for the Greys and their bloodline to exist, because that was part of the contracts that they wrote. Um, this is also plays a big thing when it comes to the Jews, too. Okay, Jews come to play when it, and I'm not saying the Anunnaki, because there was some Anunnaki that chose to go with Lucifer, because Lucifer was the head lieutenant at that time. The reptilians were used to mine gold. They were used to build underneath the ground, like I said, while the pyramids and things were being made. Was it not a representation of, like, it's like ships? They're ships. They were made to be ships to get people out of here. Okay. Are there still some active ones? Yes, the government. There is one that's active in Australia. Okay. Australia and Antarctica, the two A's. Okay. Australia is where they got the dinosaurs and all that shit. That shit is that them releasing the raptors is still going to happen. This is still a game. This still has to. The more, even if you know what's going on, you're still in a fucking game. Just remember that you're still in a game, regardless of how you know what species or what it is. Blah blah blah. I tell people the best way to look at this, and the way that you have to move like a video game. Okay, you have to move like a little video game, and you have to understand what all you're involved in, and who all plays facts. So I feel like what's going on with these grays are shafting something to put a starseed energy in the forefront when it comes to a baby. So this starseed baby that divine feminine is meant to have with this other starseed masculine has a big, what word, I want to use the right word when it has to do with them. um what word am I trying to use? Mission. Yeah, that word, but it's not that word. It's another word that I'm trying to use too. But thank you for that vibe with the Empress mission. Okay. Um, look, God is Queen playing the song, that's my way. Creation. Yes, creation is definitely, when it has to do with their creation. That's what I'm trying to say. When it has to do with their creation, this star seed baby has to do with the Greys' creation, like their existence. Their existence. That's the word. Their existence. Okay? Somebody's gonna realize that that was not even like their starseed masculine is not even like some of y'all could have said and thought like your starseed masculine was like a clone or something was off about him, and there is, or he could be one of the ones that can get abducted and he don't know it. a masculine that can get abducted because he has a reptilian, he's mixed breed with two. So gray and what else? I want to say reptilian. Hold on. Yep, look, this is the lovers masculine. They're pushing for this love situation. You got air energy. There's a conversation that's getting ready to be had. So let's see what else we got. There's another, the Lyrans. Okay, so this is my underworld card. I see this is underworld card. So there is definitely a crossbreed here. Okay. Somebody wants to know who you're talking to. You could have a masculine that kind of look like that when they mad. Okay. Oh shoot! I ain't never really. He looks like a fucking vampire. That's what he looks like, a mad vampire, like vampire in Brooklyn type of stuff. Okay. I don't know. They got whoever this is. This one. I feel like there's two different masculines. Yes. Who can get the baby first? I am not making this shit up. Okay. And the Anunnaki, so you got Anunnaki here. So you got, okay, so you got the Lyran. So he got Anunnaki. He got gray in him. The Lyrans. Okay, I just feel like, I don't know. I know that this has to do with like, I feel like it's werewolf energy, but I might be wrong because it could be vampire because I am getting a little bit of, maybe he is half both. Maybe he's werewolf and vampire. Somebody's werewolf and vampire. Okay. Told y'all, look at that wound right there. Some of y'all feel like this is a snake way to do this. But whoever gets this love, it's a love baby. It's going to be a love child. If there is two different masculines here, both of these masculines know that I have to get so and so pregnant first. Look, you got this UFO energy up here. So I feel like somebody, yeah, look, and then you got this pyramid. I feel like there's a masculine. One of your masculines can get abducted and you didn't know that, divine feminine. I feel like they have kept that from you. And I'm talking to a black woman right now. I hope they want to make sure that is very clear. Because some of y'all know black people don't be getting abducted. Okay, so, but you got a masculine that can. And maybe they waited till the last minute to do this to him.